Sunday. I was going to be doing a live hangout today, but then I realised it's the sewing weekender, so everyone's probably already got plans. So I've decided to come down and finish off my tiered skirt grace dress. Looking back at the footage, I'm not sure what it is about the top tier that I don't dislike it. I think it's just different. I've never worn a skirt like this before. Well, for probably about 20 years. I had a green tiered maxi skirt a long time ago, which I loved. It's a different silhouette for me that I'm not used to seeing on myself. Watching the footage back, I do like it. I do like it. It's just that top tier. I'm thinking next time I might add more volume to it, just so that it's a bit more me, because it was just that little bit, I don't know. I think I might just add a little bit more volume to the next one that I do. I am not going to unpick this one and add volume to this one because it is a lovely skirt as is. I have French seamed everything and put bias binding on it all, and there is zero chance of me unpicking all of that to add more volume to it. I don't want to change it that much, but I do think going forward I will make this type of skirt again because I do like it, but I do think I will just add a little bit more volume to the top tier and then possibly the next tier down, just to balance it out a little bit more. It is an experiment, and I'm so pleased that I've managed to get this bodice to fit me again. I had to add 3 inches to the waistline and then ½ an inch to the bust line. There's quite a few fabrics back here that have been earmarked for this kind of a bodice for a long time, and that I haven't plucked up the courage to try it. So I'm glad that I finally did, and that I like how it's come out as much as I do. So I'm going to get this one finished. I need to sew the lining to the zipper tape. I need to hand stitch the lining at the waist seam, and I need to sew on the bias binding to the bottom. I think I'm going to use a light pink one, or maybe even a hot pink one, because I've ran out of white. I need to order some more white. Then hand sew that bias binding down and the dress will be finished. One nice thing about this tiered skirt is that you don't need to let it drop on the bias, because these are all cut on the straight of grain. They are rectangles basically. That's great. So this will be finished today, which is going to be really cool. I am probably going to sew the shirt next. I think I might possibly, I don't know, I might go and do the 2 bodices that I've got in there to try. I'm not going to do the trousers yet. They're gonna just sit there and think about how they're going to fit me perfectly this time round before I start sewing them. I'm putting off the simplicity dress because I'm just putting off working with that slippery fabric. It's going to be fun, I think is the word. It's not going to be fun at all. It's going to be hideous, but that's why I'm putting it off. And the Vogue 9296, I'm looking forward to seeing how that one comes out. So I think that will be the one that I do after the shirt. My battery's dying, so that gives me the impetus to start sewing.
1 hour later.
Okay, I have done my muslins for the 8947. I did it with the little shoulder cap piece because I've never made one with that before. They've always been either the sleeveless or the sleeved versions, and I don't like it, which is not surprising. I didn't like the little shoulder doodad thingies on the McCalls 7537 either, but I wanted to give it a go. This fits really well. I think I need to add another sort of 3/8 of an inch to the length, because this one, the raw edge is sitting on my waist, and I need to remember that when you put a skirt on things it will pull it down, but I still think it's just, I need to add just that little bit, and I'd rather add too much and then have to take away, rather than if I cut this out of a fabric and then it was slightly too high-waisted for me. I wouldn't like that. So I'm going to add 3/8 of an inch to the pattern pieces. Then this one is ready to be cut out in my next batch of cutting out, which is exciting. Oh, I didn't tell you either, I have finished hemming the tiered dress and sewing all the lining down as well. The, I forgot the number already, 8947 was a success in the new size, and the 6740, I'm kind of amazed with myself. That full bust adjustment worked brilliantly. It fits really well. I only made the lining pieces that I've drafted because I didn't need to, I mean the length is going to be fine, and the skirt is free over the hips, so I don't think it even had a finished measurement on it. It's going to be fine, it'll fit. I have put the straps as a cross back strap, which I'm displaying really badly here, and I really like that, but I will wear a bra, so I have marked where my bra straps came to, and I think what I might do is do one of the straps crossed and then one of the straps as a strap that will come to cover my bra, so like a straight over strap and then a cross strap. I made the straps, these are not turned through. I sewed them with the 3/8 of an inch seam allowance, trimmed it down, I went to try and turn it through, and it got to the point where it's like I've got to do that 4 times, and this is a muslin, and just no. So I think I might make the straps a little bit wider, because again I want it to cover my bra. It's not going to be just the decorative crossing of the, I mean these straps are quite skinny as is, but turn through they'd be even skinnier and they would look really nice, skinny straps. But I don't wear strapless bras, I don't have one that I like, and so I want to wear a normal bra, and this width of strap will cover my bra as is. So I'm going to make the straps just a little bit wider. But yeah, the full bust adjustment worked really well. I've somehow ended up with the front pieces slightly longer than the back pieces. Just about see that there. And I think that might just be because I traced, when I cut them off, because it's the seam allowance, so I've just forgot to add seam allowance to the back pieces, which is very easy to do. I'm really pleased with how both of those muslins came out. I think I mentioned that I want to try and make this one out of some white viscose that I have with navy polka dot, large navy polka dots on it, and that one will need fully lining, which now that I've trialed the bodice and know that the bodice is going to fit, I'm totally happy to do that. It was I just, the only reason I didn't want to fully line this dress was because I was going to make a wearable muslin, and then I kind of realised that I probably ought to just make a straight muslin just to check the adjustments that I've made, and they've worked really well. So the next one will be technically a wearable muslin. It will be the first one that I've made, but I think that white polka dot fabric will look really cool in this dress, so I think it will be worth fully lining it. I will need to buy some white viscose from the fabric room though, because I only have 3 meters up there and this dress takes 5. There's some couple of other dresses that I want to make which need a white viscose lining, so I'm going to get myself probably about 10 meters of it, because as I say, I've got quite a few things that I want to make from it. So it is technically lining, and I did say I was allowed to buy lining during my fabric buying ban. But I'm really pleased with how this one's come out. I think what I'm going to work on next is the shirt mashup. I need to cut out interfacing for that, and I need to cut out interfacing for my waistcoat and for the 9296 cuffs as well. So I'm going to get all that done, and then yeah, start working on the shirt, I think. But I'm really pleased that those 2 dresses have worked, because I love that bodice. I've made 7 of them in the past, and it will be something that I will enjoy wearing again. I like a square neckline on me. I probably will make majority of them sleeveless. The sleeves are quite cute. They've got darts in them, and they're like quite puffy caps on the sleeves, which I do like, but again it makes it slightly more difficult to wear it underneath cardigans, whereas if it's sleeveless then it's completely easy to wear it under a cardigan. So that's probably what I'm going to do, and we all know my kind of uniform is dress, cardigan over the top, and ballet flats. I really miss wearing high heels. I bought some high heels the other day. I'm selling 6 pairs on eBay, so I, rather than keep the money, I bought some new high heels, and I love them. I need to start wearing them. I've also got the Vivian Leigh inserts, and I wore some super high heels on my birthday when we got to go out for my 40th birthday, so 2 years ago now, and they were miraculous. I wasn't drinking that night, I was driving. I had bought some flats with me because I knew that my feet were going to end up hurting with the high heels, but I put these shoe inserts in, and I swear, like, I couldn't believe how effective they were. I've bought some more of them, but I've only bought 5, and once you've put them in a pair of shoes, they're a permanent addition. You can't swap them between shoes, and they're not cheap, but they are totally worth it. So I've kind of got paralysed with the now which pair of shoes am I going to wear next kind of thing, so I need to just pick some and put them in and wear them, because I love wearing high heels. I like how my legs look in high heels way more than I do flats, so yes. Anyway, that was a random tangent, wasn't it? So I am, what's the time? It's 4:30. I'm going to go and get myself another drink. I am going to cut out some interfacing, and then I'm going to start sewing up a shirt. I am cooking dinner tonight. We're having herby crusted chicken, mashed potatoes and green beans. so I'm gonna have to stop at some point to go do that, but then I will be back down here to keep on working because I'm excited by all these projects, and then at some point I will get around to making those trouser muslins up. But yeah, really pleased with those and pleased with my new dress as well. Believe it or not, that's going to turn into a shirt. I've just sewn the facing to the main body of the shirt. I need to clip all the corners and curves, turn it through, press it, then I can sew the side seams, and then I can sew the back waist hem. I can put on the sleeves and buttons and buttonholes, but it's 10 o'clock, so I'm going to call it a night. Chiana has come down with me, currently having a bath on the new cushion that Mum is making for the sofa in the front room. She has been down here for a couple of hours with me and has been very chilled, which has been very nice. Hey peeps, happy Monday. I am down in the sewing room. I have spent all of the afternoon filming. It's currently 5 minutes past 5. So I think I showed you last night, I got as far as sewing the facing on, and I now need to trim everything, clip the corners, clip the curves, and turn it all around and see how this is going to turn out. I think it's going to work, but we shall see. Then I can sew the side seams, then I can finish the back hem, then I can sew on sleeves, buttons and buttonholes, and then I'll be done. I'm not cooking dinner tonight, Dad is, which is great, which means I can stay down here until it's ready. I filmed 3 videos today. I would have liked to have done a couple more, but it was 26 degrees in here and it's 25 now. Getting changed into everything that I've made over the last month was just, oh, it was so depressing. It was so hot, and I ended up sitting here in my underwear a couple of times, just kind of being like, I'm dying. I mean, 26 degrees is not hot, I get that, but for us as a country with no air conditioning in our houses or in here, it was just, oh. So I think you can hear Susie's pitter-patter of little feet. She thinks she's looking for her bed. Yeah, I'm gonna try and finish this shirt today. I think I should be able to get this done. Then I will start working on the dress, I think. Hi, Sus. Hello. Do you want to come up? Come on then. Come here. Oh, need to say hi to Alex. She never looks at devices when she can hear people talking. She refuses to participate in FaceTime phone calls and things. A few of you were asking what type of dog she is. She's a Plummer Terrier, which is a mix of a Jack Russell, a Beagle, and a Staffy. I don't know how they got 3 dogs into one. I didn't like to ask, but she's a working breed from up north. Mum and Dad have had her for 12 years now. She'll be 13 in August. So very old lady. But yes, they were all asking about you. They were. She's perfectly fine today because Mum and Dad are at home and all the doors and stuff are open, so she can wander between where we're all sitting. She likes to come and visit all of us to make sure that we're all alright if we're in separate parts of the house. So I'm going to put her down and I'm going to get on with my shirt. There you go. Getting evils now.
Later.
Okay, I have finished the shirt. It's nice, but it's not perfect. The way I kind of tried to work out where the tie bit should go is I placed the bust dart point at the same point on this shirt as it is on the 895. I can turn, hang on, there we go. That's better, you can see me now. So yeah, I put the bust darts at the same point so that it would just to kind of give me a reference. Whilst I like it, this little notch here is too high for me, and it has ended up leaving me with a really big, I've got a slip on underneath, kind of like circular hole up here, which I don't get with the Butterick shirt. This sits way further down. I also kind of used the straight edge of the Butterick shirt to kind of go along the straight edge of this Vogue shirt as well. I think what I need to do is have a play around with where the tie front bit goes and just move this down a little bit more. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really like this shirt and I will wear it. This is the Vogue 9345, in case I haven't said that. I don't dislike this little hole here, but it's just, it's not, I want the tie to kind of be there. It's not quite perfect, but it's close. I think what I could possibly do is just completely leave out this little notch here and just go straight down into the tie. I think that would work. So yeah, rather than kind of take this little notch here out, I just go hang on, that side's better. So yeah, rather than take the notch out from there, just go straight down into the tie, maybe just curve it slightly down there. I'm gonna have a play around with it. I won't not wear this shirt. I like this. I will not wear it with like a skin coloured slip underneath of it though. I do like this. I will probably end up wearing this with my Empire waist trousers because they're going to come up a little bit higher, so I think that would be better with those. The full bicep adjustment has worked really well. There is room in these sleeves. I feel they feel very comfortable, so that's great. I mean, I just love this notch collar. I really do love this notch collar, and I actually really like this fabric. I'm really excited to see how the 9296 comes out in it. But yeah, I mean, the back, this is perfect. This is exactly where I want this to be. This is just a little bit too high, but not in a horrible way. And like I say, that not that I don't think this is going to stop me from wearing this shirt. I think it's really cute. I'm glad that I tried it. I'm glad that I tried it in a fabric that I wasn't too precious about though. Although, like I say, I am kind of loving this more and more now that I've put it on. Yeah, it's a partial success. I just need to fuss around with this little area here. But that's not a problem. I can do that. I can definitely do that. But I do like this in shirt form. As I say, this is a dress. I've been wearing the Dolce & Gabbana print one today for some of the day. I had a lot of stuff on today because I've been filming. I think with my high-waisted trousers underneath it, I won't be as bothered by this little gap here. When I was putting it together, I was thinking it was looking really like, it was like, oh, this bit's really short. The yoke comes over the shoulder, so there's not a shoulder seam in it, this is the yoke seam here. So it was a little bit difficult trying to work out where it all should go. And like I say, I tried to make the bust points line up because the bust points on the other one were perfect on me. Just a little bit of tweaking in this area, but other than that, I mean, if I was wearing a black slip it would be a bit better as well, but I like it. I do like it. Yeah, I think I just need to work on these ties a little bit. So just, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Any suggestions in the comments down below? Because this bit's perfect. So I just need to work on this bit. See if I can tie it up any higher. I mean, obviously not with the slip-on underneath. Yeah, I do think it's cute. I like this silhouette. We'll definitely persevere with this because I do think this is a lovely, lovely shirt. We know this. I have 3 of the dress now. There will be more. So do I have 3 of the dress? Yes, I have 3 of the dress. So there will be more, but I'm pleased with this. And I do like this sleeve length as well. So I can see myself adding this sleeve length to the dress as well if I make another dress. I mean, not if, when I make another dress. So I'm pleased that I tried this. I have a jumper to show you. I brought this down with me earlier and it was way too hot in here to try and put the jumper on, but it's a beautiful jumper that Mum finished knitting for me a little while ago now, and I want to show it to you because it is awesome. But the idea of putting a jumper on is really not appealing, so I'm going to do it really quickly. 2 secs. Oh, it's so warm, but I think you can see why I liked this jumper. This is, I think it's called the Fine Line sweater. There are fine lines on the sweater, and then it's got nice big balloon sleeves that go into really big long ribbing, and then there's nice ribbing around the waist as well. I love this. I really love this. I want more of it, but not for the middle of June in 25-degree heat. It is really hot in here. It's got a boat neckline. Get the necklace out. Yes, boat neck neckline. Just is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And Mum said she enjoyed knitting it, which is great because, as I say, I'm definitely going to want more of these because it's, I mean, you know, beautiful. So on that note, I am going to say goodnight for now. I hope you've enjoyed the last couple of days. Let me know in the comments what you think of the shirt, and if you have any ideas for kind of like this little area here, I would be interested to hear what you guys think. So I hope you've enjoyed my days, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.